It goes on and on.
Hello and welcome to episode 24 of the Downtown Dish. I am your host, Katie Schamberger. Let's take a second. Episode 24. Do a little math. 6 months of the Downtown Dish.
Hi, my name is Jared Campbell, President of the Downtown Neighborhood Association. On behalf of the entire board and residents of the association, I wanted to say congratulations to the Downtown Dish for the 6-month anniversary. As a way to highlight the Downtown Dish and spotlight its mission, I'm here at Spokes KC to celebrate some of my favorite food downtown. Spokes makes the best breakfast burritos downtown and the best coffee in all of Kansas City.
Thanks for everything you've been doing, Katie.
Downtown Dish, congratulations again on your anniversary, and here's to 6 more months.
It does not even feel close to that. What an adventure it's been, and we have so much more for you on the way, especially as we continue to move into winter.
Well, here's to 6 months of the Downtown Dish. I know when this started, I did not know what this year would bring. So I'd like to say cheers to all the downtown dishers out there, especially my friend Katie Schamberger. Thank you for all that you're doing for downtown businesses and restaurants. One of my favorite places to hang out is the city market. It's a little empty right now, but you could basically eat the entire cuisine of the world here, and it's a great place. Today I visited City Market Coffee and I got a breakfast burrito for lunch, because you could do that. Please help support your businesses. Let's get through this together.
So thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, for sharing, for talking with us online. This has just been too cool, and I'm really excited about what's ahead. Speaking of what's coming in the winter, we got a little buzz online this week when we created this graphic. Hopefully you've seen it, of patios in downtown Kansas City with some sort of heating element. So could be a heating lamp, could be a fire pit, could be, a larger kind of outdoor heater with maybe some coverings on the side or overhead. Definitely varies place to place, but as the temperatures do start to drop, we want to encourage you all to still get out, again, within your comfort level. Bundle up, have a drink, meet for happy hour, have some snacks. So many restaurants are working so hard to continue to be creative. Midwest winter is going to throw another huge hurdle at us, so all of us here at The Dish encourage you, anything you can do to keep supporting our local restaurants and businesses. That is what we're all about. So excited to have you with us on this 6-month episode of the Downtown Dish. This week, I'm pretty pumped. We are powered by plants. Yes, vegans, vegetarians, rejoice! We are overlooking you no longer. And you guys, you are going to be so hungry when you're done with this episode. We are going to check in with Kat Willis, who is the founder of Dead Beet Eats, Kansas City's first vegan hot dog cart. She's going to tell us all about her business. Her weekly special this week sounds incredible. And she is going to plant her flag and answer a very polarizing question that has divided the internet. So stay tuned. We are also going to check in with David Swartz, creator of the Fix KC, right on the corner of 31st and Cherry. David has a wonderful approach to combining plant-based food, plant-based products with comfort food. So I'm going to just tease you with 3 words. Are you ready? Fried breakfast burrito. Yes. We're going to talk about all that and so much more this week on the Downtown Dish. Thank you to our partners, especially on this 6-month episode. for helping to make the dish happen. Downtown Council, KC Streetcar, Kansas City Downtown Neighborhood Association, and Lynchpin Ideas. Thank you also to this week's featured musician. We are listening to a song called Wretched, It Goes, by Black Creatures, a dark pop, hip hop musical duo right here in Kansas City. Enjoy the music for this episode, and here's some cool info. They are performing this weekend at the Virtual Americana Festival, brought to us by another past featured Downtown Dish musician making movies. Plus, you can also catch Black Creatures at Truestival. Now, Truestival was originally scheduled for this Friday night. Inclement weather is pushing the festival back to next Friday, October 30th, and they're going to take it from an outdoor event to indoors at Hy-Vee Arena there in the West Bottoms. Lots of distancing, plexiglass in front of all of the performers, other safety measures in place. So we're going to drop the links to both the Americana Virtual Festival and the Truestival Festival, which again, you can attend Truestival in person, or you can also participate virtually. But an incredible lineup of performers and so much else going on. Can't you just feel the energy? Kansas City, gosh, we love you, and we are so excited to dive into this week's episode.
More strong, can we build a better day? Can we heal
This week on the Downtown Dish, we are talking a lot about eating plant-based foods, but what about other ways to incorporate plants into your life? You have got to check out Paradise Garden Club, 1621 Locust Street. They are an urban nursery that is so much more. They are all about getting people to recognize and appreciate the many benefits, health, and more of having plants in your life. And this is such a good time, right? Temperatures are starting to drop. It's been kind of gray and drizzly this week. Seriously, having a plant in your home, in your workspace, wherever, can really make a huge difference. Head over to Paradise Garden Club. You can shop their selection. They've got plants, planters, soil, everything you need. If you're kind of new to the world of at-home gardening, don't fret. They have classes and workshops all the time. And in fact, there are still spots available for their Planting 101 class. They're going to be holding those October 23rd, 24th, and 25th. So this weekend, $40 gets you all of the materials you need, plus you'll be able to shop after your class there at Paradise Garden Club, and you'll get a discount. So again, check out Paradise Garden Club, 1621 Locust. Bring some plants into your life. All right, friends, get ready to get really hungry, because we are welcoming to the show David Swartz, founder and owner of the Fix KC. David, welcome to the Downtown Dish.
No, thanks so much.
So what's going on over there at the Fix KC? I feel like we've got an emphasis on comfort food. There's also breakfast and brunch, which are my favorite meals. Tell me kind of about the concept behind the restaurant.
The concept is definitely comfort food. While everything on our menu is made from plants, we aspire to make it taste just like, we don't want to have any flavor loss. So everything we make here should taste just like you remember growing up, or you had last weekend at somewhere else.
So David, tell me, you guys are prime location there, right on the corner of 31st and Cherry. Is that right, in the Union Hill neighborhood?
Yeah.
Perfect. And how long have you guys been there?
We opened in December of 2019.
Okay. So
approaching a year.
Awesome. And what a year it's been. Oh my gosh.
For many reasons, more than one.
Right. I'm just looking at the menu. I'm like freaking out. I want to call out a specific thing, and I of course want you to maybe toss us a couple of your recommendations, but I love that you use jackfruit in your chimichanga. I'm a huge jackfruit fan, and I also love chimichangas. So it's like my dream combo.
Yeah.
What else do you, I mean, I feel like you probably love everything on your menu, but what else do you love?
Well, originally this place was going to be more brunch, like focus on breakfast foods, but we've evolved, with all the things that are going on with COVID, we had to extend our hours into the evening, and so we've iterated our concepts to involve or include more dinner fare. But some of my favorite things comes from the menu, our breakfast menu, and that's like French toast, biscuits and gravy. I love those. And then we have a fried breakfast burrito, which is a #1 seller. It doesn't matter what time you call, you can always get it from us. Yeah, it's always available.
I love it. That definitely caught my eye because I'm a huge breakfast burrito fan also. And I love biscuits and gravy because I was mentioning in my chat with Kat that I jokingly say I live in a divided house. So my husband is vegetarian and I am not, and we coexist just fine. But biscuits and gravy are one of the things that can be difficult to find without, added meat or, things in the gravy. So that's catching my eye too.
Yeah, it is good. It is very good. And it's not, I don't like mushrooms, so I've kind of forbid them to be part of the gravy sauce. So it's just like it's a simple gravy. It's good. I mean, it's really good.
I love it. And David, tell us a little bit about how service is looking right now. You've got dine-in and carry-out options. Is that right?
We do.
Okay.
Correct.
Excellent. Any outdoor seating for the dine-in?
I mean, we do, roughly. I mean, we have like a wide sidewalk. We put tables out and umbrellas and all that, but weather's turning. We don't have a way to climate control that space.
Right.
So it will probably wane as the weather turns colder.
I'm telling people, we just got to bundle up, right? We got to get our scarves, our hats.
Yeah, umbrellas, whatever.
Umbrellas, we're coming to you. We're getting warm, delicious comfort food. It's going to fill our bellies and we're not even going to think about being cold. David, this is so fun. Tell me a little bit about your past life. Were you in the restaurant biz before opening the Fix?
No, never. Nothing like that. I've eaten at them. I know nothing about them. I can make coffee, and I can make oatmeal. That's my back of the house. No, I got really lucky. When I was working on the space, I had somebody walking by that was looking for a job, and they were in the restaurant business or industry. And from there, we just kept bringing in more people, and they've all developed the restaurant. I mean, not the restaurant, but the menu items and all that. I mean, I coached them in which direction, and of course, they're not plant-based or vegan or any of that, so they have a wide breadth of exposure to taste other items that we want to recreate here. But they put together the menu items. They learn how to make, like we have a chicken we make here, and they learn how to make chicken somehow. I don't know. I don't ask questions. They present the dish to me. I take a photo of it. I say something snarky, and then I move on.
Such a good system. Okay, now wait. Is this like a plant-based chicken?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Everything. So yeah, it's a little bit. That's kind of my its strategy is to lure people in with like what sounds good and if they close their eyes, what they would imagine themselves eating. And so I don't rename it. I don't like shortcut the word into like weird way of spelling chicken. It's just chicken.
Yeah.
And I will tell them if I don't know them, if they haven't been in before, that I will apprise them of that it is made from plants, just so I don't like surprise them. But I'll put people in for a good, wholesome, just good food, and then they can decide for themselves if this was a place that they would want to come back to, and they could give up one meat-based meal and come here instead, once a week or once a month or whatever.
Oh, totally. Like, there's a reason that Meatless Mondays is a thing. It's like, yeah, if everybody switched one day a week to meatless eating, I think it has really important health and I think environmental benefits, if I'm right. Yeah.
We lead with, we do not, our food is not super healthy.
Right.
If you look at our menu, it's not salads. I have one salad on the menu, a side salad, because y'all make me. Otherwise, I would not have salad.
David, real quick, before we let you go, any other shout outs there kind of in your neighborhood or into downtown? We're very generous here on the Downtown Dish. We consider 31st Street our southern cutoff, which I think a lot of people would be like, really? That's downtown? But that's what we say. So our rules. But any other shout outs to other places that you love to eat or grab a drink or a coffee, anything like that?
Okay, so in my area, there's Ruby Jeans, of course.
Yes.
Like a pioneer of the city, of course. Like he's just not his restaurant, but like his whole mission and everything behind him. I support him, of course, or Chris. And then there's a new place called Billy's Groceries, which I have not had a chance to patronize yet, but just looking through the windows makes my mouth water. I think it's so pretty inside.
Gosh, I'm starving. So I need to get over and see you very soon. I need to just start my menu adventure. David, thank you so much for being with us this week. And if you have news, announcements, thing to share as winter continues, please feel free to come back anytime. You always have a seat at our Downtown Dish table.
All right, thank you so much for having me.
Even when we say we gon' forget it, we enable it. Even though we say we hate the taste, we sip and
This
savor
week
it.
on The Dish, we not only wanted to showcase plants in all of their delicious, beautiful, life-giving glory, we also are hoping to kind of change your stance on vegan and vegetarian food because it is flippin' delicious. Now, put these products on your shopping list. Give these a try. Our friends at The Pairing continue to increase their selection of vegan products there in their grocery section. Don't forget, they've got a grocery section in addition to that full array of wines. They've also got beer, non-alcoholic beverages, ciders, so you can do a lot of shopping there. Keep an eye out for a few specific products. Dairy-free Dream Cream desserts made locally here in Kansas City. Delicious, rich, decadent. You can use them kind of as like a dip with pretzels or chocolate or fruit, or you can do what I do, just grab a spoon and start eating. They've also got new vegan cheeses and butter from another local company called the Cashew Creamery. Plus, they continue to add more products from another company, Herbivorous Butcher, which is a vegan butcher. Yes, so you can get vegan steak, beer brats, deli turkey, and so much more, all vegan, all there at The Pairing. And if you shop at The Pairing on Wednesdays, Vegan Wednesday, you will get 10% off any vegan food items that you purchase. So, I know where I'll be next Wednesday. I'll see you there, right?
We are the wretched of the earth.
All right, this is the Powered by Plants episode of the Downtown Dish, and I am so excited to welcome Kat Willis, founder of Dead Beet Eats, Kansas City's first vegan hot dog cart. Kat, welcome to the Dish.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Tell me how this all came to be. Tell me about, finding that vegan hot dogs are your match.
How are vegan hot dogs my calling?
Yes, exactly.
I don't know. It kind of just happened. Basically, for the 2 years before COVID, my partner and I had a taco pop-up where we would post up in different bars and stuff, and we would serve vegan tacos. And so we were sort of on this trajectory of saving for a food truck. Okay. And then COVID hit, and we couldn't really do indoor bar things. Yep. And so I knew that I wanted to buy a food truck. I knew that I wanted to stay in the food space and do vegan food because that's really what my passion is. And I just thought, okay, I don't have the money for a food truck yet. So what's like a step that can push me in the right direction, but it's not as big of an investment? And I just had this thought one day, like, what if I sold vegan hot dogs?
Yes.
And then here I am. It kind of just worked out perfectly. Yeah.
I love it. So let's get this out of the way, because I'm sure people out there, I can hear them. I can hear them through the screen. What is a vegan hot dog? And I'm sure there's like tons of options, but and without, I don't want you to give away your secrets. But what's going on between that bun?
Yeah. So we get this question all the time.
Okay.
Basically, a vegan hot dog, there are a lot of different kinds. There's soy kinds, and well, the kind we use is a vegan meat called seitan. And
yum.
when we do tacos, we make a really good seitan steak, and there's places around town that do really good seitan chicken, and it's basically a grain meat. So they take flour and they wash away all of the what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember now off the top of my head, but basically it leaves the protein that's left behind in flour.
Okay.
And it's just a high gluten hot dog.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's made of wheat.
Oh, delicious.
So good.
And I feel like, so you still, it looks like you are kind of taking that model when you were doing the tacos and you were popping up, except now you're popping up outside.
Yeah.
You do a great job. We're gonna talk about your schedule for this week here in just a second. But it seems like you're kind of hitting breweries, and I think you've been at Mean Mule, if I'm not mistaken, and just lots of. Do you just kind of work with people on a day-to-day basis and just try to kind of make the circuit as best you can?
Yeah, totally. We have gotten really lucky where either we've reached out to bars and breweries and they've been really welcoming to us, and they invite us out as well. So we've really had no problem kind of filling out our schedule and getting all kinds of places to sell dogs. But yeah, we just post up outside. We have the cutest little hot dog cart that it used to be. There was a vegan barbecue business in town called Peaceful Pig, and he's sort of doing like a catering business outside of a VW van, and he ended up selling us the hot dog cart. And so it's been a vegan hot dog cart since the very beginning, which I think is pretty cool.
That's so
but yeah, we just
cool.
post up outside, and we've been so lucky to be, some of the coolest places in the city, from my opinion, we've been able to go. Like Mean Mule was amazing, and we're at Torn Label every Wednesday, which is really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we've gotten so lucky with being able to go to these great places.
Well, and I see from your Instagram, which everybody needs to follow, at Dead Beet Eats on Instagram. We're gonna drop the handle here on the screen. But I mean, you guys, these pictures. And I was telling Kat before we turned the cameras on, I'm like hypnotized by the dog of the week. So there's a dog of the week every week? Like
every week.
Special?
So we have 4 items that stay on our menu all the time.
Okay.
And then the 5th option, that's the dog of the week, and it's always something real fancy. We like to do just something really fun every week. Just keep it lively.
You guys, buckle up. Are you ready? This week, it's 100% that witch. I get it. So we've got our vegan dog. We've got butternut squash mac and cheese. Vegan parm, garlic cashew cream, crispy fried onions, and chives. I mean, stop it.
It's so good.
Stop it.
So Torn Label, sorry to interrupt you.
No.
Torn Label is releasing a beer this week called The Witch that they do every fall. And so they thought it'd be fun if we could do some sort of a food pairing with it. And so once I tasted the beer, I knew it just begged for something like really rich and decadent, and just something like very deeply savory.
Yes.
And so I sort of just played with the flavors that were in the beer. And this dog is its perfect match.
It sounds so good. And I love the incorporation of the cashew cream. I'm feeling like, do you use a lot of of cashew in your cooking. I know that can be an ideal kind of substitute to make cheese sauces, other creamy sauces, condiments, etc.
Oh yeah, I use cashew cream or like any kind of cashew milk. I love it. It plays it's a really good kind of dairy, the opposite of, I don't know what I'm trying to say, the counterpart of dairy in the vegan world. It's
Yes.
thick and it's creamy and it's decadent, and yeah, I try to use it in many things as I can.
So I'm sure that you have had some people over the course of the last couple months that you've been doing this, maybe come up to you and they're skeptical, and they have one of your dogs and they're like, "Oh my gosh!" I mean, do you have a memorable interaction or something that kind of stands out?
Oh yeah, I mean, does happen all the time. People are like, "Oh, it's vegan. I don't know about this." And so one thing I like to do is I'll just say, like, "Let me feed you. Like, let me just feed you. Let me just give you what sounds good on the menu, or let me give you my favorite thing. And if you don't like it, it's yours. You don't have to pay for it. But if you like it, you got to come back."
Yep.
That's the thing. And so they always take a bite and they're like, "This is vegan. Are you sure this is vegan?" I'm like, "I'm sure." They're like, "This is so good." And then they come back, and then they come back again and bring friends. And then they're tagging me on Instagram, and I've got them hooked. And I think that's the thing that's so fun for me, is like putting mac and cheese on a hot dog, or putting like, tzatziki and cucumbers on a hot dog. It's like, it just tastes good. It feels good.
Yeah.
It tastes good. It looks good. And it doesn't matter if you're vegan or vegetarian, or if you're not. It's just fun, good food that, I think people across any food spectrum can really enjoy it.
How fun is that every week to come up with that weekly dog? Like, I feel like you can play with seasonal flavors, or like you said, the opportunity kind of came up this week to pair with Torn Labels beer, the Witch that's coming out. Tell me about that process.
It's really fun. I think I've really struggled, for a long time of not feeling like I was a creative person, or not feeling like I was an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I met my partner, he was like, "There's an artist in there somewhere." He's like, "I don't know what your medium is. Like, I don't know where you're going to tap into that creativity, but you're an artist, and I think you just need to find it." And so once I started like eating vegan and kind of being creative in the kitchen, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is my art." And this is where like I feel I can tap into the deepest part of my creative self. And so I keep thinking I'm going to run out of ideas. I'm like, I sort of have this running list of some things, I play around with ideas, and I keep thinking every week, I'm like, I don't have an idea this week. And then I come up with butternut squash, mac and cheese and all this stuff. So, to answer your question, it's so fun. It's the best. So I have some really fun ideas for this fall and winter. And I don't know. I think food combinations they come out of me. I don't know where they come from, but I always have a crazy idea.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question that I feel like has split the internet. You may know what's coming.
I don't.
So we're gonna jump in here on the Downtown Dish. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, that has split the internet. I'm going to say no.
Oh, all right.
I'm going to say no. I think this might be really controversial, but I would say it's more like a burrito than a sandwich.
I mean,
because it's kind of like, it's kind of all these goodies that are like wrapped in something, and it's not really, I guess a bun isn't really wrapped, but it sort of is.
Oh yeah.
I would say a hot dog with good toppings is more like a burrito than a sandwich.
Oh, I would totally. I detect no lies here. I think that's perfect.
What do you think? Do you think would you call it a sandwich?
No, I like your viewpoint. I'm going like more burrito. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious, with the nature of your business, with the cart, with the outdoor pop-ups, have you given any thought to kind of what cold weather service might look like?
Yeah, this is on my mind
Yes,
a lot.
I
And
know.
honestly, I don't really know. The cart does put off a little bit of heat in itself because it is powered by propane, so there's that fire element. So we're thinking of, just because we've been doing a lot of nighttime stuff, so maybe switching to doing some more daytime gigs where it's a little bit warmer.
Yep.
And then we have this pop-up tent that we might just throw some, walls on and put our little cart in there and just grin and bear it and serve some hot chocolate and apple cider and chili dogs and just,
Gosh. Yes.
Yeah. So we'll see. We don't really know yet. It's really our first winter with this kind of business. So we don't really know what to expect, but we're gonna try and just do our best and serve as long as we can.
Be sure to follow at Dead Beet Eats on Instagram. Stay up to date with Kat. Kat, please come back to the dish anytime. Keep us posted how your schedule's evolving. If you have other news that you want to share, you have a seat at our table anytime, and we want to definitely make sure that we do everything we can to support you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. This was really fun, and it just means so much to be included on, the happenings in Kansas City. So thank you so much for thinking of us.
Absolutely. We will see you back here soon.
All right. Talk to you, and hopefully I'll see you this week.
Dead documents and businesses, the living have no
Is this a jam-packed episode or what? One more fun announcement for you all. The Made in KC Cafe Trolley is now officially open right there in the heart of the River Market, 426 Delaware Street. I'm sure you've probably seen it, but this is so cool. This is a 73-year-old Kansas City streetcar that has been transformed into a cafe. So you can get all of their delicious coffee drinks, tea, snacks. They even have some merchandise inside that you can shop, some t-shirts and other goods from local companies and local makers. So definitely check them out. They are also on our heated patio list, so they do have some outside seating with the heating element, so may even want to check it out this weekend.
New machines relabeling, we need to change the record because the needle keep on playing it. Slave catches where go.
And that's going to do it for our 6-month episode of the Downtown Dish, powered by plants. I mean, what are we going to eat first? I have got to have that Dead Beet Eats weekly featured dog with that butternut squash mac and cheese. Are you kidding me? And then I'm going to just try to digest that as quickly as possible because I got to get over to the fix. I need that fried breakfast burrito. You know how I feel about French toast. So many delicious things to try, and they're all plant-based. So if you're skeptical, just try it. Give it a try. See what you think. I bet your mind will be changed by all of the possibilities of plant-based food. Don't forget also to head over to Paradise Garden Club. Get yourself a little green plant friend to help get you through the cold winter months ahead. Thank you so much for being with us. Gosh, 6 months of the dish. And as I said, we have even more in store for you in the weeks to come. So have a wonderful weekend. Come back and see us next week. New episodes drop every Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Again, I am your host, Katie Schamberger. Thanks so much for joining us.
Businesses, the living have no worth. We are the wretched of the earth.